heathen was ever going to end. That was the absolute longest question. Was it a question?
Yeah, it was a question.
Okay.
And I want the young lady to seriously think about what I told her. I'm sure she already been contemplated. I'm sure Vervis gave us some advice on how them heathens play hardball. Because he's down on cell block C down in Tennessee. He's got first-hand experience. First of all, let me answer Brother Malik's question he posed to you a couple hours ago. Do you remember?
I remember.
Okay. Malik, I agree with you wholeheartedly. These preachers, who I call fat-bellied swines, are wolves in sheep's clothing. Whenever you have a man living in a lap of luxury, and the very people who sustains his luxurious lifestyle are the poor and unfortunate, Malik, I don't give a damn if it's the sinister out of Chicago, whether it's these fat-bellied preachers running around here, any of these fools who are guilty of this, they gonna get what they got coming.
Yeah, but Jacob, now
yeah,
listen,
go ahead.
You got to be fair.
Yes, I'll be fair.
Now, when these guys are busy...
That applies to Jim Baker and Jimmy Swaggart and the heathens also, who shouldn't even be touching my scriptures, but go ahead.
But here's the point. These are people who talk to God.
Please.
Now, you want people who talk to God to be comfortable, don't you?
Please. They ain't talk to God no more than I talk to Holly Selassie this evening. Now, let's move on. Several news articles. First, let me give praise to the living God. We got a snowstorm in South Africa. Froze out some black African Hamites. I give praise to them. We got a heat wave down in Texas. Relentless. In Oklahoma, about 11 heathens dead. Hey, y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. And y'all better get ready for that hurricane season, too. Now, let's go to the presses. First off, USA Today, Casey, and I know you read it.
By the way, Jacob, let me say this. I've noticed that you have at least one thing in common with Minister Farrakhan. I mean,
what's that?
The truth is the truth. He also has said many times that never would he ever hurt any individual, as you have also said.
No, not unless a fool stepped to me wrong, whether he be black, green, brown, or red. Then the decapitation process starts.
But the point is...
But as far as me going out and hunting these bootlicking individuals, no, they don't have nothing to worry about, Brother Jacob.
But here's the point. The point is that it's God that you leave all the action.
No question about it, because I want them to put it on them South Africa. I want to put them on the whole continent of Africa for their betrayal of my people, selling them to these Europeans within a slave trade. And then I got ignorant Negroes running around here calling themselves African American. Case in point, let's go to the headlines. USA Today. London, England. Did you hear about the heathen, Casey? The little kindergartners holding a tea party. This fool jumps up into the kindergarten class with a 2-foot-long machete, hacking little white babies, hack one woman on the back of her neck, and you pink-bellied jackals have the nerve to call me and my brothers in the ghetto animals? And if you think that was too far away, how about the Post-Dispatch today, Casey, page 5-8. This woman out in Glen Carbon, Jane Hubbard, her husband he pulls out a linoleum knife, mangles her fingers on her left hand, pokes out her left eyeball, chops her up like Jack the Ripper, and you heathens have the nerve to want to talk about a young brother like Garland Carter. Your hypocrisy is sickening. Case in point, Mr. Casey, because Brother Jacob liked Dylan in fact. Yesterday, Monday, July the 8th, page 6-8. After 47 years, this brother, who was a sergeant, a white racist officer, had him court-martialed on the accusation of stealing, counted, $3 worth of food. Do you hear me, Casey? This brother was weeping because it took him 47 years to get his stripes that he should have had a long time ago. And he has suffered those almost 50 years. He may forgive you, but you damn well better believe Brother Jacob will never forgive you. Case and the thing is with me is this. I scour these things. I'm talking about on a global basis. U.S. News and World Report, Wall Street Journal. So when I come to you, human hyenas, with these facts, I don't want you getting on her whining. Oh, well, he says and he says. No, I'm dealing with the same material that any of you heathens can get your hands on. So to wrap this up, Casey, let me say this. We gonna deal with the sinister Farrakhan's. We gonna deal with the Reverend Ike. We gonna deal with every Negro who has my people bowing down to idols and calling on the names of gods they have no business calling on, because we commit whoredom in the eyesight of the living God. And I pray to the living God look of fear and panic